What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another live stream. Figured I'd pop on here and go live with the market turning a little bit here. New week, big week in crypto as well. We've got a ton of different things happening this week. We'll talk about some of those and some of the most important dates and items to watch this week. I think the biggest one, obviously, Jerome Powell taking center stage on Wednesday. We'll see if we're going to get another interest rate hike or what's going to happen here. But interesting start to the week is Bitcoin up about 6.5% now in the last 7 days, up about 3% in the last 24 hours. I was surprised waking up this morning seeing Bitcoin over 27,000. Pleasantly surprised. And you know what? Some altcoins are making some moves too. So that's good stuff. We're going to talk about all of that. Some of the altcoins I'm watching right now. You know, we haven't had an altcoin season in a really long time. So I do want to spend some time later talking about some altcoins I like. Of course, not financial advice, just some things that I've been really focused on here in this bear market. And we'll see if we obviously guess right when this whole thing comes back. And right now, it's all about just kind of, hanging in there, riding the ship, right? I mean, this has been the longest bear market in history. It's been absolutely brutal. There's been a huge shakeout in the overall market. A lot of people, including big-time celebrities, right? Not just retail investors like us, but big-time celebrities have gotten shaken out in the markets, right? Have just gotten absolutely wrecked, and they've got a sour taste, and they're leaving. But these are the times where if you can stomach the sentiment, if you can stomach the negativity around the industry, and if you can stomach the just low prices, this is the best time to buy. We know that. Right? I mean, this is where you want to get in because you could look up in 2025 and say, yep, this is where we are now. Look what I was doing back in those days of 2023 and 2022 when everybody was running for the hills. I was adding to my highest conviction plays, whether it's Bitcoin or Ethereum. You guys know, if you listen to my channel a lot, I dollar cost average into Bitcoin and Ethereum. I started that in April of 2022. And since that time, I've accumulated some nice positions there at pretty low prices, but you don't have to worry about the day-to-day fluctuation. And I get it. Some people like to time it up perfectly, and some people can do that. They're a little bit better technically, than I am, right? And they can time it up perfectly. But I didn't really want to think about it, right? So I started buying when I knew we were in the bear market, and I'm liking where we are, where I'm at now with my Bitcoin and Ethereum holdings. And the same could be said for a lot of these cryptos, though, right? XRP has been just damaged for a while. Cardano has been hit hard. Dogecoin has been hit hard. How about Toncoin? This is crazy. I don't know if this is artificially being pumped, but Toncoin is absolutely crushing it. Up 45% in the last 7 days. Talked about this one at about $1.80. I made a video actually on the channel and said, guys, keep an eye on this thing. There's something brewing. And this was the old coin founded by the Telegram founders. Pretty nuts. And it's pumping right now. It has been for a while. I mean, look at the last 90 days. Crazy gains here. Back since August, down here about $1.20. Now sitting up here at $2.50. Pretty crazy. All right, guys, make sure you guys hit that like button on the way in. Smash that like button for us. Definitely helps us out. Let's see who we got in chat. Larry's in here. Good morning, Larry. How we doing, man? Eddie Collins, howdy. How we doing? Josh is in here. Good morning to you. CODM, what's up, man? How we doing? We're still here, Diamond Henning. Yeah, I hear you, Josh. Yeah, the strong will survive, right? I mean, if you're still here in crypto, you have definitely went through the ringer, right? Maybe we could have the longest bull run in history. Eddie says, yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be perfect. Gary, I'm great, man. How are you? Hopefully all is well your way too, man. So let's see what else we've got here cooking, because we do have Chainlink is up 9% in the last 24 hours, up 14.5%, call it 15% in the last 7 days. Chainlink to me is one of those big sleepers. And I think if we're looking at opportunities to make a 10x and not really have a ton of risk involved, Chainlink is one of those first cryptos I look to. Simply because it's literally tied in. It's an oracle. Number one, it's an oracle. So it's literally tied into basically every major cryptocurrency in some capacity. I mean, it is essentially a glue for the entire crypto market because it's an oracle. So Chainlink is certainly one that I think really never reached its heights in the previous bull cycle. Let's take a look at the max chart. Like previous cycle, we popped up here just barely, very, very quickly up over $50. Well, we're sitting at 672 right now. I think Chainlink could very easily be $80 in this next cycle, maybe even 100. I really feel good about Chainlink, given that it's been around for a really long time. It kind of dodged all the bullets with the SEC drama. We know that its use case is huge for the entire industry. And I really look at it as more of like an infrastructure play. It doesn't have to be kind of a standalone, right? It's kind of an infrastructure play where it's helping and aiding a lot of different projects and companies. So I really like it. Just sharing on Twitter now. Appreciate you, Josh. Thanks, man. Almost Cousin is live. What's up, Alan? How we doing, man? What's up? What's up, brother? Good morning to you. Good morning. Kenny, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate the feedback there. And that goes for everybody. I really appreciate you guys for hanging with me in this bear market. I know it's been brutal. I know it's been tough, but there are some brighter days ahead here for crypto. And who knows? Maybe we're starting to see those right now. You know, it's hard to say, you know, the bottom is in right now. It always feels like that when we get a little bit of a pump. We're up 2% in the last 24 hours. Market cap back up to 1.12 trillion. Could we see another correction? Sure. Do I think we're going to go back down to 15K Bitcoin? I don't see that happening. I think the worst of the bear market is over. I do. I mean, could we get a correction down to, let's say, 20K? Maybe. But even that would be outside. I think it would be an outside chance there. I just don't see it. I think with the Bitcoin halving coming up next year, scheduled sometime in March or April, I think we're really lining up to start making a move to the upside ahead of the halving. Probably nothing crazy. And then we'll have the halving, and then usually we see a lot of gains come after that. Keep in mind, 2024 is an election year too. And they're going to want to pump the economy. They're going to want to make the economy look good, right? So anytime that happens, and really what we're saying is what? Turn the money printers back on, right? As soon as they can curb inflation, they turn the money printers back on. All of a sudden, the markets are doing unbelievably well, right? Look at this. Look what we did. And crypto is usually not immune to that. So crypto could definitely feel some of that, whether it's artificial or not. There's just more money to go around in the markets. I think we will see people flock to Bitcoin, to Ethereum, as soon as this kind of thing flips back on. I do think people have it on their radar. They're way more aware of crypto now. Here's the thing. Even if they didn't invest in 2021, they're a lot closer to investing in 2024 and 2025. Right? It's no longer just looked at as like an underground, look at that little thing over there. It's big. It's massive. When you have Larry Fink at BlackRock completely switching tunes, when you have all of these Bitcoin ETF filings, now Ethereum ETF filings, which I think we're going to get an Ethereum ETF as well. All this means is people want the security of their brokerage, you know, their Charles Schwab or their Fidelity, where they can buy Bitcoin in an ETF. So it feels as if it's less risky for them, right? Because it's in their investment account. And I get it. There's a learning curve too. People don't want to just go hold Bitcoin on their own ledger. A lot of people don't know how to do that, but they want to have some Bitcoin. The pent-up demand, both from institutions and the retail side, with Bitcoin and Ethereum in particular, is huge. They just need a way that they feel comfortably holding it. And that is in their brokerage account. That's where they feel comfortable, right? And trying to get them to, you know, to learn about having a wallet and a decentralized wallet, and not your keys, not your crypto. That's going to be tough, right? And we'll get there. We'll get there. But for the, especially for the old heads, the old institutions and things like that, they're going to do it the way they've always done it. And that's fine. They still want access. They still want in, right? So think about that. You're getting the opportunity of getting in right now before all of the big dogs, all of the suits, right? And this, goes for all things crypto. I mean, you look at Grayscale and what's in there, what's inside their, uh, basket of cryptos. You've got Bitcoin, you've got Ethereum in there, you've got Cardano in there, you've got Polkadot, I believe, in there, and a couple others. I think some Litecoins in there. And I think you're going to start to see a trickle down effect into some of these altcoins once people get access. Once people get access in order to, get an ETF. I mean, imagine the opportunity to get a basket of cryptos, right? And you create a crypto ETF, right? Where 70% of it's Bitcoin, 20% of it's Ethereum. I'm just making up numbers. And then 10% is spread out through XRP, Cardano, Solana, Tron, Polkadot, Polygon, all these top, projects. Something like that, right? I mean, that's gonna be appealing to a lot of people. That's gonna be appealing to a lot of people. What do you think about DCAing SHIB for the same time frame as ETH or BTC? Is all the SHIB FUD legit? Listen, man, I think there's a lot going on with SHIB, and you've got a lot of noise going on right now, a lot of noise. And I never like to get distracted by people bickering back and forth. This person's fighting with this person. And I think all of this is heightened due to this bear market. People are down on their investments. They're feeling frustrated already. They're emotionally unstable, right? So let's go pick a fight. That's kind of what happens, right? Let's go point the finger at somebody else. That's just what happens. It's kind of natural. It's kind of human nature. I like to try to stay even keel as much as I can with all of these assets. And this includes SHIB, right? It's never as good as it seems. It's never as bad as it seems. Would I have liked to see more transparency with Shiba Inu burns? Yes. Did we get kind of a false hope that SHIB would burn a ton of SHIB right out of the gate? Yes. Were some of those expectations blown out of proportion by the people themselves, the owners of SHIB? Yes. Like, two things can still be true, right? Like, did the SHIB team kind of overhype it a little bit and underdeliver? Yeah. Did people have some crazy expectations that weren't really realistic? Yeah. They're both true. Again, that's why, like, the answer is usually always somewhere in the middle. It's never one thing or the other. It's never one person or the other person. It's a combination of factors. And I think this can be resolved. I mean, the bigger thing here is Shibarium's actually out. Let's talk about that. I mean, that's finally out. That's good. We've been waiting for that for a very long time. Now we need to give them time, but at the same time, we want to see growth happen, right? We want to see growth happen. What I really want to see is how they're going to merge the metaverse with gaming, and obviously just Shibarium in general, bringing in different companies and tokens and DApps and projects. But I'm really excited about the future of the metaverse. I still think that is one of the one of the biggest opportunities SHIB has here, because nobody has cracked the metaverse code. Nobody. And it's still early stages right now. Nobody's cracked that code. Same thing with crypto gaming. Huge opportunity. Nobody's cracked that code, really. And I mean, a couple companies have done some great things, but there's still a ton of room. Tons of room. And yes, do I want to see a better burn rate? Yes, 100%. So if we can fix that in some regard, here's the thing. I don't want to get caught thinking and saying that, like, it's the only thing that matters, because if we're only talking about burns, do you really have a good ecosystem? Like, if the best thing you can talk about is look how much we're burning, what are you really adding to the crypto space? SHIB's trying to make the move from meme coin to real utility token. I mean, you need to add something to the mix. This is why I'm looking at the metaverse and crypto gaming. They could add legit utility in those two areas. Like they could provide a ton in those two areas. I think. I mean, it's wide open. It's wide open. Nobody's capitalized on the metaverse. These old metaverses, the Sandbox, Decentraland, they're archaic, they're old, they're not going to last. So you look at some of these top projects building out metaverses, SHIB, ApeCoin, they've got a huge chance here. They've got a huge chance. So what do you guys think about that? Let me know down below. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget to smash that like button. What do we got? About 80 people hanging out with us. Appreciate you guys so much for dropping in here. Smash that like button. We're going to get to a bunch of other topics, and let's see who else we got in chat. Thanks for the question too. Guys, drop your thoughts, drop your questions. I'll try to answer them as best I can. The Global Trade Finance comes online this Wednesday. Your thoughts? Global Trade Finance, GTF. So is that the new exchange? I think it is, right? Let me refresh my memory here. Global Trade Finance. Extends the complements of the capacity banks to deliver trade financing by providing risk mitigation. Yeah. Getting some ESPN updates. My Brownies play tonight on Monday Night Football. We'll see what happens. What do you guys think? Browns or Steelers tonight? Hopefully the Browns can pull it off. I'm hoping. I don't want to get my expectations up because, it's the Browns. So I do want to show you guys this. See who else. What's up, Kings? How we doing, man? We've had BTC and ETH ETFs up here in Canada for a long time. Correct, yeah. When you guys finally get it, mass adoption is on. Well, yeah, 100%, right? Because, I mean, the amount of money in the United States is huge when it comes to this. And I know Canada's had it up for a while. And, how Canada's played out, they got their Bitcoin ETF, and very quickly, CODM, you could probably speak to this. I believe it was like 6 weeks later, they got the Ethereum ETF. And I think something similar will play out in the United States. I do. I think it'll just be a domino. Once that Bitcoin ETF domino falls, it'll be a trickle-down effect. And I think BlackRock should get it first. We'll see who does. But then everybody else's ETFs should be accepted. And then we're off to the races. And then I think here comes the Ethereum ETF. But yeah, I mean, when you look at getting an ETF finally done here in the U.S., it's just going to be huge for the industry because of the amount of money in the U.S. markets and the amount of money that wants exposure to crypto. There are a lot of millionaires and billionaires out there who want exposure. They just don't want to go hold their crypto on Coinbase, or they don't know how to do it. They don't think it's safe yet. They want their broker to be able to give it to them. They want their financial advisor to call them up and say, hey, Bitcoin's available now. Do you want to make it 1% of your portfolio? That's what they want. They're not going to go out and do it on their own. Right? So, yeah, I agree. I think it's going to be huge when that day comes. Huge. So, key events this week, guys. Check it out. Building permits data coming in tomorrow. We got housing starts data coming in tomorrow. Then on Wednesday, probably the biggest day, Fed interest rate decision and the Fed press conference all happening on Wednesday. That's going to be huge. We'll see what this does to the overall markets. It's awesome that we're starting off in the green here today. Overall crypto market. Bitcoin's starting to dial back a little bit here in the last hour, down about 0.5%. But still, I would love to stay above here, 27,000 right now. That'd be great. So we got that big day on Wednesday. Then we got jobless claims on Thursday, and then existing home sales data on Thursday as well. So we're going to learn a lot about the housing market coming up here. This week sets up for the rest of 2023. The Kobayashi letter writes, I was listening to some an economist talk recently, and it's really important to note everything we're feeling and seeing in our economy, whether you're in the U.S. or not, it's lagging. Like all of this data that comes in, it's always a lagging indicator, right? So, we look at all these numbers, but really we have to think, okay, these numbers are because of the decisions made the last 3 to 5 months. Like that's how much it lags, right? So we're not going to really feel all of this, I think, until we get past 2023. But I do think this is going to be an important Fed interest rate decision that kind of sets up the rest of 2023 and kind of gives us some glimmer of what am I trying to say? Gives us some kind of understanding or knowledge on what's going to happen next, right? What do you guys think? Do you guys think we're going to get another Fed rate hike? What do you guys think? Mark Woods in the house. When SHIB ETF? Here's the thing, Game Try. I mean, why not? Why couldn't SHIB be part of an ETF? Like, it's like a top 100 ETF, right? Or top 50 or top 25. I don't know. Boca G, what's up? Smash that like button, get the YouTube algorithm pumping. Yes, definitely do that. Definitely do that. The trend is your friend. Hopefully we have a real Rocktober. I like it. Yeah, September historically has just been brutal. We've talked about that before. And I think October, November, December should be better as we turn the page out of 2023 and into 2024. And again, we've got the halving coming up, which is huge. We've also got an election coming up, which should be good for the overall markets. Whether the markets actually turn to the positive or not, they're going to artificially pump them and say, look at the economy, it's booming. Hopefully the economy naturally goes there by the end of, by mid 2024. Hopefully we have that soft landing we're looking for and our economy really starts to rebound. I mean, that's a possibility. That is a possibility, right? And the good thing is, I mean, we know after recessions, because we're in one, whether they want to say that or not, we're in one. We've been in one. We know after recessions come a decade's worth of growth historically. Right? So if we could just see past these final dark days, we know what's coming historically, right? I mean, history doesn't always repeat itself, but I've got faith that we're going to have another bull run in the stock market, in crypto, in the economy. Our economy, I think, is completely changing right now. And I think that is really, what am I trying to say? That coupled with just the situation we're in because of inflation and the uncertainties there, we're in this weird spot because look at AI, right? I mean, AI is going to continue to take jobs away, but it's also going to produce a ton of new jobs. Like, I'm not really a pessimist when it comes to AI taking people's jobs because a ton of other new jobs are going to be created. But the way people work is changing. Like, the service industry is completely changing. Like, so we're going through a lot of changes right now. A lot of changes. The world itself, the economy itself, the way humans work is just changing in general. And that coupled with all of the uncertainty and unrest and coming out of a pandemic and all this stuff, right? We're in a weird spot. We're in a really weird spot. But I've got faith that we're going to come out of this. And there will be, I think, a huge AI boom at some point. I think it's too soon. We saw it a little bit with NVIDIA earlier this year. We saw it a little bit with AI cryptos beginning of the year. I think that's a false little pop, right? False little rally. Eventually, we'll get a big AI boom. I'm looking in that sector as well. The AI crypto sector is going to have a huge amount of winners. AI, gaming, metaverse, DeFi, enterprise. These are sectors I really like moving forward. And of course, I mean, the layer ones, right? The layer ones speak for themselves. And then you got layer twos. I mean, there's a lot to like. There's a lot to like. It's just now about diversifying. It's about, finding how much you like something, how much you want to, hold in your portfolio, and diversifying out, having a fair balance, a fair share of some different assets in different sectors. That's how I like to play it, right? Whether it's gaming, metaverse, layer ones, layer twos. So yeah, big week here. Big week for sure. Fed interest rate decision Wednesday, Fed press conference on Wednesday as well. That's going to be a really, really big one to see kind of what happens. Let's see who else we got in chat. Top of the morning to you, Kareem. How we doing, man? Don't forget the big XRP party on the 29th. Yeah, XRP does have a big event coming up on the 29th. There's a ton of rumors out there. What the hell will happen? I don't know. Are we going to get Ripple going public? Maybe. Are we going to get some more additional information with XRP defeating the SEC? Maybe. What do you think, Boca? I'm curious to hear what you guys think. What do you guys think on that? Let me know down below. Let's see. Ray, appreciate that, man. Appreciate the kind words. That goes for everybody out there. Really appreciate you guys hanging with me in a bear market. I know it's brutal out there. Couldn't do it without you guys. You guys know that I love this. I'm here every single day for you guys, bringing you up to speed on the news and information. Some days it's tough, especially right now. There's days where it's just like it's a drag, right? And so if my content has come off like that, I'm sorry. Some days I'm just like blah, right? But today I'm excited. Holistically I'm excited. I am. I'm really excited about crypto and where we're heading. And days like today, we get a little bit of a pop in the price. It gives you that little motivation. It gives you that, okay, we're still here. We're grinding. We're getting through this. But it's been a tough stretch. There's no doubt about it. So I'm glad you guys are still here because you guys are already winning. The fact that you guys are still here today, you're already winning. So many people left. So many people got shook out. Made my way over here too. What's up, Josh? Not if the SHIB dev team has anything to do with it, Ramirez. Sorry. Are they planning to increase the interest rate? We don't know, Pierre, but it's going to be, what are the chances of them raising tomorrow? I don't even know. It's fluctuated so much. Let's see if we can find that. If somebody can find that, chances of a interest rate hike September 2023. So we believe the bank will lift interest rates by 25 basis points on September 21, and we continue to foresee a peak of 5.5. So Forbes says no change in interest rates expected at Feds. Reuters says Fed unlikely to raise rates in November. So we'll see. I mean, it just depends on who you ask, right? New York Times saying the Fed won't raise interest rates further in September. We'll see. What else do we got? I think so. Let's see. We'll take a look at some DeFi projects here in a little bit. What the heck were we talking about? Lost my train of thought. Let's see who we got in chat. Morning, Zach. Finally caught a live while on break at work. Nice, man. Thanks for popping in. Good morning to you, man. How we doing? Been a long time. What's up, man? Yeah, I haven't been doing lives every single day, but maybe I need to, man. Maybe I need to start doing them again. I do love them, so even if they're for a half hour or so, right? AI is the next big thing. I agree, man. I agree, and that is with stocks and crypto. I agree. Zach, which SHIB2 is better, the green logo or red logo one? There's two on Coinbase Wallet. David, to be honest with you, man, I have not invested in either one of those, and I don't want to steer you in the wrong direction. I know there was a relaunch of one. I'm not 100% sure, brother. I don't want to steer you in the wrong direction there. I'm not looking at a lot of small caps right now. There are some, I mean, degen plays here or there, but nothing too crazy. I've really kind of focused in on top 100 projects right now. That's where I've really focused a lot of my efforts here, and some newer projects as well that are already coming out with utility, etc. I'm hoping they announce a final settlement with the SEC. Boca, that'd be great, but do you really foresee it happening? I mean, I don't. I wish I could say yes, like I do. I've learned to appreciate the bear market. I've quadrupled my holdings. I love it. That's a great perspective. Let's see what kind of news we got. Bitcoin over 27K ahead of the Fed interest rate. What are they saying? How will the Fed decision affect BTC? What do you guys think? What are they saying here? Like other risk assets, cryptos are sensitive to interest rate expectations. I was looking at KASPA. That thing has been going crazy. Let me know if anybody in the chat is invested in KASPA. That thing has done just some amazing stuff here. So this is the 1 week. This is the 1 week chart for Bitcoin, guys. So we're on a back-to-back week slow move here. I like it. This is the weekly look. So we've got a second week here working on the up and up. I like it. Way back here in January on the weekly chart is when we got momentum up down here at about 20,000. That was a nice spot to get into right there. So if we go into the daily, let's see what we got cooking here. Nice little breakout here. Now, will we go up here and test 28K and come back down? That's the question. Are we going to get stopped right here, or are we going to continue on to maybe 30,000? We'll see. I think a lot of it will depend on the sentiment that we get out of the J Powell conversation too, right? If you guys are wondering about the momentum up, momentum down indicator, I've only got one mode on there. This is my XT algo. If you guys are interested in that, it is easy trading made simple. Launched a new company, new product here. It's super easy to use, giving you visual indicators to help make your trading easier and simpler. You can use this with stocks, crypto. Highly encourage you guys to check it out. There's a link down below. Huge discount code right now as well. I've got a ton of positive feedback from people using this to make better, successful trades. So if you guys are interested in that, link down below. Again, 30-day money-back guarantee. The really cool thing is you could set up your own custom alerts for anything, crypto, stocks, etc. So check it out. Link down below in the description. Here's plans and pricing. It's actually $37 a month. It's less than $100 per quarter and way cheaper than $500 a year right now. So check it out. Link down below. 30-day money-back guarantee. And I got a message from somebody trading yesterday using it. Made a nice little 7% return on Chainlink. So that was awesome to see. Chainlink, one of those cryptos that was up. So check that out. Link down below in the description. Let's see. Are other altcoins hanging in there? Yeah, Link is still up a little bit. eCash is up. Toncoin's still up a little bit. Chainlink, man, got up to 674. Actually got up to about 680 already. I do think the bottom's in here on a lot of these altcoins too. Chainlink is one that I do think the bottom's in. I don't think we're going to see Chainlink go down here, to $5.10 anymore in this cycle. I really don't. So many fire sales. I'm kind of burnt out, to be honest. Yeah, for sure, man. There's definitely burnout. I mean, you've got to 100%. I mean, I've felt burnout a couple times throughout these weeks and months. And I think when you're feeling that, you got to just kind of step away, right? You got to step away from everything. Good morning, Nick. How we doing? Exactly. DCA into multiple projects. That's what I'm doing. Nice. Got in KASPA in the 2 cent range. 2 cent range. Nice. Yeah, guys. If you don't know about KASPA, definitely one to look into. They're ranked number 44. They're a proof of work crypto. Look what they've done in this bear market. Look at the last year. This is their chart in the last year. So November of last year, they were 0.002. Now they're nearly 5 cents. That's insane. KASPA has been a huge, huge winner. I'm holding Casper. Yeah, this is KASPA. I like Casper too. Hey, Zach, building my ADA and ETH bag, put a stop on buying SHIB, concentrating on other two and dipping into SNEC. Nice, Gonzo. Nice. Nice. I want to learn more about SNEC. That's the meme coin on Cardano, right? Yeah, KASPA has been just a huge winner, man. Has anyone heard of Red the Horse? No, have not heard about that one. Thanks for the super chat, though. On that, Red the Horse. I do not know about that. Red the Horse. Is it listed here? Just because you gave a super chat, we'll take a quick peek. Guys, I have no idea what this is, so do not go buying this if it's even listed here. I'm guessing it's a meme coin, and I don't know where it is. Gensler has one set mind. Crypto is the future. Why stifle innovation? The whole Gary Gensler thing, I don't think it's all Gary Gensler. I think it's just, I personally think Gary Gensler, here's the thing. I know Gary Gensler knows a lot more about crypto than he's putting on. He is, he's been on record looking at, I'm sorry, speaking at MIT, doing blockchain courses at MIT. The guy knows blockchain. You guys have probably seen the stuff on Algorand as well, right? It's just, I think it's all about who's in power at that time and what he's allowed to say and what he's not allowed to say and what stance he should take and what stance he shouldn't take. That's all it really is, I think. Yeah, I agree. Exactly, Boca. Said another way, very, very, yeah. Said the easy way, he's a puppet. I agree. I think he's super smart when it comes to blockchain. Don't get it twisted. All right, so what's this Red the Horse? Let's take a look at this thing. It's been out here for 11 days. Let's see. It's kind of interesting. It doesn't have a very good DEX score, though. Only about $10,000 of volume. I mean, it's slowly ticked up. It's interesting. Red the Horse. There you go. King, appreciate you, man. Thanks for the $10 donation. It's got a 2% buy and sell. Be careful here, guys. I have no idea. Contract renounced. Let's see here. Only 469 holders. Market cap of 400K. Interesting. That's interesting. Taking a look at some of these other projects, Pal AI. This one's been out for a little while. It's a pretty good looking chart. Pal AI has been around since July. They're on a little upswing right now. So Pal AI up about 20%. BitRock Layer 2 that I've been working with here for the last few weeks. They have just under a $4 million market cap. They're up a little bit here, up about 11%. They're hanging in there nicely after a launch in early July. So BitRock, again, in that L2 space, doing some good things. Chart, pretty solid. Wait, this is that token that Crypto R Us always talks about, George. This thing is an interesting one. It's consolidated here for a while. It's up a little bit today. I've been tracking this. I don't own any of this. Full disclosure, I don't own any PAL right now. I did make a trade early on PAL. Still tracking it. So I was in and out of PAL AI. BitRock, I do have a small position in. Wait, I do not. Bone is sitting at 82 cents right now, guys. Up a little bit. It's up about 2%. You can see a little green candle working there. I thought Bone would eventually come back down and even retest the 69-cent level. Even if it doesn't, when you zoom out to Bone, I mean, you kind of see what you get here. Very similar patterns, right? This has happened 3 different times, like clockwork, right? So I'm waiting to enter again here on Bone. I already have a long-term position, and I'm going to make another trade. I told you guys I got in at around 70 cents, started accumulating, got out at $1.40. All because XT Algo told me to. I had really, I mean, listen, I wanted to see it get to $2. That was my exit point. We never got there. And then I was watching it come down, and then finally my momentum indicator down spiked on bone. I can even show you guys that. And that's when I decided to exit the trade. And listen, the XT algo is not the only thing that works. Like it's not like 100% accurate by any means, but it's a tool. So like as you can see, momentum up, flash here. This is the daily candle. Momentum up, flashed here. I actually got in a little bit before here just because it was so low. And, getting out like right here, I mean, that's a 68% move just following the indicator there. Now, did you perfectly time it? No. But you're getting in and out when momentum indicators are flashing that there's a good chance we're either going to go up or a good chance we're going to go down. Look what happened after the momentum down indicator flashed at $1.40. It's all the way back down here to 81 cents. Right? So I was happy with that. Let's see. Morning, Mike. We've got Mike over on Twitch. What's up? SHIB Doge. Heard of it? Yeah, I talked about SHIB Doge way back in the previous bull cycle. Have not checked in on them for a while. I liked the concept, especially in the bull run. But a lot of these meme coins, you guys know how it is. They won't last, right? But SHIB Doge hanging in there, still at a $3.5 million market cap, but way, way down from its all-time high. Very little volume coming into. Throw that address to the Advantis reader. Right. Well, I've got the Quickie reader as well. Quickie partnered up with Dex Tools. Shout out to Quickie. You can also run the audit through Quickie as well. I've been working with them for a while. They partnered up with Dex Tools, and I love their aim, and also Advantis. I love Advantis, formerly TARP. Anything that's bringing more safety to DeFi, I love it. So what's the consensus then, Boca, on what was it? Which one did King put in here? We'll go to it. We're going back the old-fashioned way. There it is. Red the horse. What's the consensus on Red the horse? Does it let you buy it? OKS, baby. What's up? I didn't look at it. Sorry. Gotcha. Not buying bone because it doesn't help burn SHIB. Gotcha. So those are some things we're looking at, guys. Huge week ahead. Again, Fed press conference on Wednesday. We got housing data coming in tomorrow, building permits data, then a bunch of stuff coming in on Thursday, jobless claims, existing home sales data. Let's see what the market's still doing here. Are we still up a little bit? Yeah, Bitcoin's still hanging in there, 27,250. Ethereum up over 1,600. Like to see that. And let's take a look at some of the top gainers before we get up on out of here. Chainlink still hanging in there, about 9%. KASPA still making a steady climb here, up 24% in the last week. Really like KASPA. I'm trying to wait just under 4 cents for an entry point, but I might not be able to wait that long. I'll be keeping you up to speed on that. We'll be keeping tabs on that. And everything else, crypto. So I appreciate you guys, as always. Hopefully you enjoyed this quick live stream this morning. And I'll be making a ton more videos for you for the rest of the morning and afternoon and evening. And appreciate you guys as always. Don't forget to subscribe down below and give this video a thumbs up so it continues to get out there here this morning. And again, if you're interested in trading, check out xtalgo.com. See if it's right for you. It's a 30-day money-back guarantee. You could start trading using a tool like XT Algo that allows you access anytime, anywhere, to know when to get in and when to get out of stocks, crypto, Forex, whichever you may like. Appreciate you guys as always. We'll see you in the next video or the next live stream. Peace out.